2 apiece. We really didn't want to draw, neither did you. I know you didn't lose, but are you underwhelmed with that point, or are you happy?
I'm not happy with the point. No. You know what? Normally I'd come here and I'd be gassed up because we got a point. But after seeing you lot play, I was like, we deserve to get 3 points. I thought we were the team pushing at the end of the game to try and win it.
100% you was.
And you guys seemed like you were happy with a point, which I couldn't understand because you were about 8 points behind us. So I don't know, I found it a bit of it was a bit strange for me watching Man United play how they played. I mean, I've been coming here for so many years and you're getting attacked. You know what I mean? And
you're not the only team to come here and do that. I've been trying to tell you, when you're like Lukaku's wicked, and I've been telling you how bad it is.
But then I've sort of calmed down now and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, it's actually not many people can actually come here and win. Yeah. So it's a decent point, but oh man, where we threw it away is we got that goal, and I don't know, I haven't really seen it properly, but we've obviously switched off.
Like the old Arsenal, like one ball over
to let you just come down the other end and just But what I did like is that the old Arsenal probably then would have lost it 3-2. Yeah. They got their heads back together, and actually we were the team pushing to try and score. Aubameyang had a chance he should probably have scored from.
That one that got squared across.
I'd have to see that Lacazette one again as well, where he's headed the ball.
I saw it. Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but did De Gea have the ball? I don't know. I know I'd never give those, but we were the team pushing. You brought on a load of, it was like basketball. You brought on all these tall players in Fellaini and that. You were lumping the ball up front but we dealt with that really well. You know what I mean? We put 2 men around Fellaini every time. We put guys around Matic and that, and we stopped But I was very surprised that United's tactics.
I tried to warn you.
And honestly, I do feel that had we had this game at the weekend and we'd had a bit more time, because we did look a bit leggy in that game, I honestly think we could have won the game. But listen, I suppose 2-2 in the end's a fair result, but just a strange game for me to see.
It was very strange. I mean, from a Man United point of view, I think the first, I'd say, 8 minutes of the game, we were on the front foot.
You were on
the
top.
Crowd was up. The players showed a bit of fight, a bit of passion.
Started well.
But then that quickly fizzled out because we didn't really create too much in that time. A couple of shots from outside the box, but nothing. And then you guys got into it. And the goal, look, De Gea makes very few mistakes, and he made one there. But then he's kept us in the game. There you go. Yeah. But we showed a bit of spirit to get back into it. And then you're thinking, okay, let's push on half time. Can we we go to sleep again? And Rowe hasn't played in a while, so I don't want to be too critical on him. Remember, I said at the beginning of the game, not to you, but on something I put out, I said what could hurt us today is ring rust. Bailly hasn't played in ages. Rowe hasn't played. It's only Delot's 4th game. Damian's forgotten man. These players don't play, so I'm not gonna. So he makes a huge mistake there, and I felt like it was a game of defensive errors, wasn't it? It was
a game of defensive errors, and then also a game of bit part. Even with us, I mean, we had injuries in the game. I thought you lot were really physical. I thought that the referee allowed you to get away with a lot. You're really physical.
Torreira rolling around all the place, man. Guendouzi took one. I give him that. Torreira, man, good player, but he was rolling everywhere, man. Giving it, dropping after everything, trying to win fouls, man, breaking up the play.
You were putting the rough treatment in on him, particularly on Guendouzi, and I thought he
handled it well.
For a 19-year-old to be bossing the midfield at Old Trafford, I was like, wow, this kid, his future is so bright. You know what I mean? But listen, I suppose the point in the grand scheme of things, when I look at, we came back after the international break, we had Bournemouth, Tottenham and you guys, 3 really tough games. Bournemouth away, they've been playing well, and we got 7 points out of those games. So, I ain't going to complain, but it was just a strange game. It was like role reversal.
It was.
Hearing your fans... Hearing our fans singing, "We want you to stay," Jose Mourinho, and hearing your fans as well singing "Attack, attack, attack." I'm like,
that's the most regular song at Old Trafford this season.
Yeah. There's definitely problems there with Man United. I can see that now. You know what I mean? I've seen it in games, watching it on TV. I see it here. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is, but the players, they seem a bit subdued. You know, I thought Bailly had a good game.
And he doesn't even play. A lot of United fans have been saying, why has he not been playing?
Yeah,
yes, he's going to make a couple of mistakes, or he's going to get a tired hamstring or look tired.
Well,
he hasn't played.
And his pace, his pace helped out.
At one point, I didn't want it with him. There was a 50-50, and Batman was like, "Oh, sod that, mate."
I didn't want it with him. You know what I mean? As I said, we were the team creating all the chances. We were the team,
especially second half.
Yeah, we were the team. Yeah, in the second half. I think the first half we didn't play great, but in the second half we were the team creating all the chances. We were the team on the front foot. We were trying to win it. We didn't. It's 2-2.
I've got to ask you this. Ask this to DT. The fact that this is our worst league start in 28 years, and you're on the rise, doing well. Do you care that it was like we still couldn't beat them, even though they're so poor right now? Or do you put that to one side because of the progression, because it's still unbeaten?
It's the progression. I don't look on it. I mean, there was a United fan who come up to me and he was saying, "Yeah, we're shit and you still can't beat us." Ha 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 ha. I'm like, yeah, mate.
That's nothing to celebrate right now, man.
If I was you, I'd be looking at the problems you have, right? But listen, I know, and I said to you even when we done the preview, that no matter how poorly you lot play, you're going to up your game a bit when you play us. And not only that, even if you don't, you've got a lot of quality players, and there's not many. How many teams have come? Is it only Tottenham have won here, isn't it?
Yeah, only Tottenham. Yeah.
So it's a very difficult place to come and win. So I knew that, and I know that it's tough. It's going to be a tough game, midweek, coming straight after that Tottenham game where we threw everything into it. We've done all right, man. I mean, I'm happy. I see progression. Every game I see progression in Arsenal's team. I see fights. We never used to see that before. You know what I mean? When you brought on Fellaini and Lukaku and that at the end, old Arsenal would be liable to concede a goal, get roughed up. You know what I mean? This one, with Socrates there, Lichtsteiner, they held their own and they won the battle. So, a couple of the defensive problems are still there in errors. Hopefully, going forward, we can fix those with a couple of signings. But at the moment, we're moving forward. And I think today you saw one team moving in that way and another team that's moving down at the moment, which is Manchester United. And you know what? I can't say I'm sad to see. You know what? It's kind of sad in a way watching it because
as what we used to be,
as a football fan, as a fan, I've come here so many times, right? And I've seen great football for Manchester United. You kind of look and you think, wow, man, how they've fallen. But then in another way, obviously, I'm happy because, I don't want you guys to do well. But it is, for the fans that turn up here, to see so many top quality players out on that pitch and the way you play, it just don't add up. I've seen Watford play super attacking football when they come to us. I've seen Wolves, who haven't got the squad, you've got to play attacking. Bournemouth, all these teams
Everton,
attacking, they've got a plan. You see Arsenal tonight, they've got a plan. They're trying to play it out from the back nearly every time. They're trying to build, you can see the pattern. United, I don't know what the pattern is.
We don't have an identity, we don't have a pattern, we don't have a way of playing.
You did say it in the freestyle, and I think you're right with that, you know what I mean? And both goals that you got from us were basically our mistakes, and it was scrappy. I heard that the first goal could have been possibly offside. But listen, we've had a little bit of luck with offsides this season, so I ain't going to moan.
Yeah, DT said the same thing.
Yeah, listen, man, to come to Old Trafford and get a point, I'll take that, but I was a little bit disappointed that we didn't get all three.
Well, listen, it's a bit of a, not a come down, but like I said, a much better point for you guys.
Yeah, I don't know, I don't think, based on what I saw tonight, that Man United were getting to the top four. I really can't see it.
No, we have to leapfrog too many teams, and the way we're playing, no way.
And the teams that you've got to leapfrog, I think, at this moment in time, are ahead of you. But having said that, it's still early in the season. A team can go on a great run, like what we did. When we lost our first two games of the season, everyone wrote us off. And we've been unbeaten since. We're on a 20 unbeaten run. So it's still early. It's still early enough for them to recover, but it's going to take the teams that are above them to fall apart. And I don't think Arsenal are going to fall apart. I don't. Listen, I'm not saying we're going to keep going on unbeaten, but I don't think Arsenal are going to fall apart. I'm not sure if Tottenham are going to fall apart either.
Chelsea have lost today.
Chelsea have lost today, but
not enough for us to catch them.
I'm not sure if they're going to completely capitulate. So I just can't see how United will get into the top four. And if a club of this size is not in the Champions League, that's trouble for the manager. So,
Rob, would I say thank you? It's been, you know what, it's been honest, man. It's been
sort
truthful.
the weather out up here, man. Bloody hell, it's always raining.
Hey, welcome to my world, mate. Welcome to my world. Last one.